At Parkway Subaru, we do so much more than sell great vehicles. Each month, we give back to our community by partnering with amazing organizations. Right now, we're making wishes come true for local children by continuing to support Make-A-Wish Eastern North Carolina, transforming Wyatt's home into a Christmas wonderland complete with thousands of lights.
Tonight, a man will spend up to 44 years in prison for getting
out,
a child pregnant. According to the New Hanover County District Attorney, Corey Ross pleaded guilty today to multiple counts of statutory rape, sex offense, and indecent liberties with a child. The assaults happened over a period of 4 years. Police were made aware when the child's doctor discovered she was pregnant as a result of the sexual abuse from Ross. He is sentenced to 33 to 44 years in prison.
Well. If you see the white pig on the screen right here, this is what we dealing with. No, not me per se, but it's what the world dealing with. And I just want to come and make this short video to say that it's more of these going to be coming. But here, right here, is the face of molestation and rape. I don't know what they're putting it all on the black man for. He's just a follower. You know, when we look at him, we should just say what he's trying to be. He's trying to be just like this thing right here on the screen. But with you, black man, ain't a good look. It never has been. It's not your purple-niche. This is yours. Your purple-niche all the way. As a rapist, a pillager. You know, people that come and they just here to steal. You know. So, when you see them coming, and every time I see white men, it's like, you know, I side-eye them. You know, it's like, you know, I don't care how nice he is, and yeah, it's like that morality person, you know what I mean? You 1 minute, and that's just how I've always viewed them. And it's like, if I say that, it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't feel that way, or all not the same. But you walking around here, and you a Negro, y'all the same, though. You know, the country and it's just been built that way. It's a system been put in place for you to stay where you at, and for them to stay where they at, though. But, you know, all of them ain't the same. It's just not the same. But, you know, since y'all are the progenitors of the rape and the molestation and, you know, the pillaging of different nation of people, and primarily I'm only worried about black people because that's the only ones that ever suffered. I don't know no other group of people that suffered by your hands. They just haven't. Because if they suffer, they should still be suffering. I mean, the suffrage is real. You know, they ain't had nothing in place for them because, you know, Asians, Puerto Ricans, y'all look just like y'all, this man right here on the screen. Y'all operate and want to adhere to this man on the screen. And if it ain't the women, it's him. So I can't, you would never be included with me in no Negro race. Never. It doesn't matter how much you pander. It doesn't matter how much you claim you're an ally, which is no such thing as an ally. I don't know where everybody get this from. That's only a black person term. Oh, he's an ally because he helped me. He told him to stop beating on me. He's an ally. No, I think if he had any comment, if he's a true person, see, that's what you want us to look at you as a human being, something that we've been denied. But if you were any kind of a human being, you wouldn't allow that stuff to go on with another person anyway. Isn't that what they'll tell you? You know, if you was any kind of a woman, if you was any kind of a mother, or you was any kind of a father, you know, if you was this, that wouldn't happen. So for you to mistreat someone based upon the color of their skin, you's a piece of shit all the way around anyway. You was never worth anything anyway. So it doesn't matter what your status is, or how many degrees, or what kind of system you have in place. I would never look at you like you're a human being, because you're not. You're not. You never were. So, you know, it's like people, you know, it's been going on so long that people just automatically, you know, give you this status or title. It's like you coming from a royal family, or just a prominent name, basically, and they just are going to assume or put out in the ether that all of you are the same. All of you are the same. When 98% of you is just pieces of trash. You're not. You know, you're just riding off the coattail, like, you know, kind of like in a Nellery. You know, all them little Chinese people working under one license. You know, they train little, you know, Kim Young to come in there and do the nails for the weekend or whatever. Come on now, y'all. That's the system y'all got set up. You know, your grandfather then, you know, long as you look alike. So I can see all nations trying to, besides the Negro nation, aspire to be like you. You know, that's why they wouldn't, you know, they separate themselves from you. They come over, foreigners come over to the United States, and they claim, oh, it's such a better living. We have access to this. No, you come to freeload. This ain't the place to come. You want to come here and be nice and make a family, whatever, be in a melting pot. No, that's not what you're coming here for. You're coming here to freeload for resources, honey. Resources. So when someone puts it up, because you could have stayed where you were. Stay where you are. Don't come over here because things happen to you, or you're mistreated, or you're not given what you thought you were supposed to have. Now you want to start complaining. No. Just like you come over here and judge and say we only here to make money and get up over you. It was all about design. It was all about design anyway. You're not getting up on nobody because you're just smart and you're just so intelligent and you're just such good people. No, it was never that way. You look like you're zaddy. And that's who you really are. That's who you aspire to be. And that's who you are at the end of the day. So you're going to have his characteristics and his traits. So it does not shock me when I see you do things that you do. It's just sad that, we have to witness it. That's about all I say with it. I just sit back and wait. And that's just so sad. That's just sad that you got to see it play out like that. But it is what it is. You're the problem. You've always been the problem. You, your women, and anybody that look anything remotely like you is the problem. Truthfully, they're the problem. There's no such thing as an ally with these groups of people. People think that they're coming along and they're coming to help, or they come to capitalize. They coming to, get what they can get. And they hold themselves in high esteem for doing it, like the women are whores. All this hypergamy stuff, all this. No. You're a whore. There's a difference in being a hypergamous woman and just wanting a good lifestyle and wanting a decent man, as opposed to just being a whore. You'll mess with somebody of the lowest of the totem pole, and the world knows it, but you'll be seen for the money. You're a whore. You're a whore. This right here, sleep with a child, you sleep with a nigger child, you sleep with an animal. But they claim, like I said, you're so filthy and so this and so that. I wouldn't touch anything that I felt vile, that I felt that was vile and filthy. We can't be vile and filthy people, but I'm so glad you got the Becky. I pray it was a Becky. That's all I'm praying for in this case. I would pray it's not no Negro Child, because that's just like, something that's just continuously done to us by your people, and then they come along or whatever, I guess, because they had the bucks back then, raping them. So that done kind of trickled along in the culture or whatever the case may be. And people just don't tend to look at that. If you got a history of being abused and mistreated and stuff like that, that will take a good effect in your race and future offsprings and stuff like that. That's going to affect you. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying to make excuses like we can't get help, because if I realize where the problem is, I'm not saying someone else, others have not, within my group, have not woken up and realized that done caused a problem. No, but we're not going to sit here and dwell on it. But what I will do is just point out why it's like that. And you right here on the screen. Look at you sleeping with a child. I'm quite sure they all knew about it. I mean, you'll mess with your sister, you'll sleep with your mama, you'll sleep with your cousin. So how is it so far-fetched that you'll sleep with a child? And like I said, unlike a Tyrone, this white, dirty, abominable Pookie will sit in your face and laugh. He will sit in your face and make it seem so, he's so educated and so, well-rounded and well-versed and, try to make you feel so comfortable and, but no. No, in the back of my mind, I think that's what you're taking me off to a slave trade, some type of sex orgy, with little children and everything else or whatever the case may be. That's how I see y'all. And it's true. It's true. It's true. I mean, in most cases, it's true. So, I mean, y'all got to live up to who you are. I mean, look at you. Ugh. I mean, you couldn't do no better. You couldn't do no better than a child. So when they jump up on me and say that it's all black men, that's all black. No, it's just these. Look at where it started. Look who the progenitors of it is, and then look at the face. Look at the color. Look at that mayonnaise skin. Look at it. He probably couldn't wait to get his hands on that child. It's been going on, like they said, for 4 years. The only time the doctor pick up is when a pediatrician went and gave the child an exam or whatever the case may be. So I want to know more in depth, who are you to the child? Is you the mama? Because they should be putting Becky out there on blast. Becky sat there and let her daughter get raped and get impregnated by this mayonnaise bread. I mean, I know they say keep it all in the family, and that's their beliefs and stuff. So I can't come for them. See, in the black culture, we don't believe in that. That's not how we operate. And you know that. That's why you've always done the things you've done to us. We don't do ours like that, But I guess the followers that try to acquiesce to you and want to be you, they may take on some of that, And some of it, and I'm not even going to come all at my people. Some of it is because they don't know any better. Like they say, like you always wanted to put it on, they some ignorant people. Well, what's your excuse? They some degenerate people. What is your excuse, Brad? Becky? Y'all gotta get up here and tell me, oh, I know what the excuse is. You white, you're right, and you can just do whatever the hell you want. So like I said, be a degenerate, as you always have been. So, here go y'all white pookies. I don't look at them white men like they nothing. If I can't look at my own, I damn sure wouldn't look at the problem. The problem that caused the problem within the community. So, I don't know. Y'all got a lot to look at them. Like a regular old white man. Can't tell the difference from none of them. Old Brad to the young Brads or whatever. I don't know. But I hope they should have gave you more time than that. Should have gave you more time than that. And I don't know what the child is. I mean, how your baby doing? Baby, it ain't born yet probably. Let me say. It ain't here yet. But whenever it come, let us know. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? How's it doing in school? Because I know you're going to have some Ivy League education. So the best of the best. Regardless of what dynamics it came from. You could be the uncle / dad. It's still going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay in your world. So that's just what I'm here to point out. I don't care if it was your, that probably was your little sister. That probably was your little sister. The heck with all the stepmoms, the stepfathering, and you coming in, you just the mama boy, just the baby, the boyfriend. That probably was your little sister. So your sister, you're going to have your nephew / your child or niece / your child. You're going to be the uncle and the father. So, I mean, way to go. Way to go. Y'all believe, way to go. Way to go. Keep it in the family. Keep it in the family. Keep it all in the family or whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That beat you coming over there. Keep it all over there with y'all. Don't come over here and teach your daughters to stay away from them black Negroes. I don't care how much money they got. Because when they come over here, or whatever the case may be, you already know what they headed for. Death and destruction. And nobody feels sorry for them, Brad. Nobody do. Nobody but you or whatever. And if you twerk them better, they wouldn't come over here. They wouldn't come over here dealing with Pookie, Ray, or Tyrone for a check. They got you. Even at your lowest, at the, being the most degenerate thing you can be on the face of this earth, you still can make a way for Becky and your little offsprings, your little, with the incest offsprings. I mean, if it was even that or whatever. But I'm just assuming that it could possibly be because of how y'all are. Y'all believe in those things. Y'all believe in, messing with your mama, your sister. It's like prevalent. And it's well known and it's acceptable in your community. Not in ours, but in yours. But, I don't know. Somebody hit me up. I mean, I'm going to see if I can follow this a little bit more. Hopefully, I probably don't be no more sad about it. I mean, I just had to put this out here. But I like to know when the baby's born, because it depends on how old she was or whatever. Her and the baby probably going to be in school together. So, I want to see how this works out. Yeah, how that work out, Becky. And how, I want to see the difference in how she handles it. Because since it's something that's known in their culture as opposed to the black culture, no, that's not normal in our culture. It's not normal, but it's normalized in yours. So what I would like to know is the coping and the coping skills and the psychology and the pathology of her mind as being a child victim, I guess you would want to say. I just want to know, how do you, if any Becky's out there that can tell me this, how do y'all deal with that? You know what I mean? I know it's normalized, so, and I know it's okay in your culture, but I mean, you hear how, the black content creators, especially the women, they'll talk about, art, i.e., the darkies, how they're just running amok and doing all kinds of debaucherous things, taking on some of your characteristics or what have you. So, we don't take lightly to that. That's not something that we, look over and turn a blind eye like Becky would. So that's just what I'm wondering, y'all mindset with that. How can you go and be the principal of the school and just be okay with going home sleeping with your mom? Going home and impregnating your nieces and your sisters, and y'all all just had this big happy family. And I understand that it was, for wealth and to keep things into the family and blah, blah, blah. But that's why I just say tell your Beckys to stay where they are. You know what I mean? Don't come outside. Don't, you don't need the money grab like that, because You look just like what you look. And horrible, you know, like you like the people that you really are. You'll just do anything goes with you people. And I'm not shocked at all. But hit me up in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, give me your opinions, please, whether you like it or you don't. Let me know, and I'll be back to hit you up with the next one. And trust and believe, it's gonna be some more of these coming from, you know, look at the Pookie on the screen.